Make sure I'm not like looking. This is nice. So how many subscribers and stuff do you have? That's okay.
About 1,300 on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's
more than
I was about to say. Well, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Good to go. What's up, Rustin? What's up, everybody? I am Fat, and this is Fat's Barbershop Club. Real topics, real views from real people. And today I have some real people in the building. I'm just, of course, the show is spotlighting remarkable people and their businesses around town. I call it the remarkable Rustin Folk, the people who are doing great for Rustin and Lincoln Parish, So I just had to reach out and get y'all on the show. Boba tea, right?
Yes, sir. Barbershop.
And Peach Tree City.
Peach City rolled ice cream.
I'm sorry, Peach City rolled ice cream.
That's right.
I continue to say Peach Tree.
I understand it's because of the
dental.
It's so peachy,
I know. Well,
Everything's so peachy around here. Today is National Peach Ice Cream Day.
Well, I wish I were open.
Did you know that?
No, but now I got to do a discount. Oh, man.
It's National Peach Ice Cream Day today. Club members, if y'all are following us right now, click that share video. The share button. Get that out there. Let everybody see us, what we got going on right now. Like, share, and subscribe to Fat's Barbershop Club on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Also TikTok. Look, I have in the building once again Peach City rolled ice cream, boba tea.
Boba Fresh.
Boba Fresh.
Yes, Boba Fresh.
I always talk about the tea because my daughter, she gets the tea, and she's always raving about it. So
awesome.
she's 9, so you're reaching a young demographic.
It's really big with the kids. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm always
yes.
surprised when the kids actually know what boba is. But I think YouTube, TikTok, it's really big on TikTok right now.
It is. So thank y'all for coming. Chopping it up with me in the Barbershop Club. We sit back and we have a good conversation. We ask about your businesses, and first thing I want to ask, how are y'all doing today?
Doing good.
A little nervous, but we're okay.
Nervous? Oh, it's nothing to be nervous about.
I wouldn't have been nervous. I wasn't nervous until I saw a camera, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh, it's fine.
I can talk all day long.
No, definitely continue talk all day long. Just in front of the camera.
Exactly.
But, to kind of loosen things up, I want y'all to look into that camera right there and just say, "What's up, Rustin?"
What's up, Rustin?
Hello. Not going to loosen up. Sorry, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'll work on it.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Can I get your name and your role in Overfresh and your role in Peach City rolled ice cream?
Yeah, so my name's Shayla Goldsberry.
Okay.
And I'm the owner of Boba Fresh.
Okay.
I'm Victoria Axton. I am the owner of Peach City. My husband is also an owner of it as well, but he's watching the children tonight, so he's not here. So,
well, hey,
he is taking one for the team. He's happy.
Dads have to, we have to step up. We do a good job. I'm here rooting on the dads, taking care of the kids. I got my son here.
Yeah, he's really, really good. So I'm really glad he's there, and he's very glad he's there.
That's good. That's good. So what are some of y'all's notable contributions to Rustin, if you have any, other than the?
Well, we're the first. We were the first ones to do this. There's never been there's never been a rolled ice cream shop or a boba shop in town. There is, but there wasn't then, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, at the time we were the first.
Yeah.
There was no one else really around here doing boba.
Okay.
Same with rolled ice cream. Nobody else. All of that had kind of shut down. I think the closest one was in Monroe, and they had shut down during COVID.
Okay.
So we were kind of the first to bring it. There were a lot of people we saw on Rustin Ray's asking about boba and rolled ice cream, and so we provided what wasn't there.
That's good. That's good. What other than the Rustin Ray raving about leading this thing, what inspired y'all to just get into this?
So for me, I mean, honestly, this was straight up a Holy Ghost idea. When God laid it on my heart, I knew I wanted to do a business. I knew I wanted to do something possibly with food truck. I've always worked in the food industry. I love the food industry. And I was kind of praying about what kind of business to do. And I thought God put that on my heart. And then when I really looked into it, there was no one else around here really doing it. And the ones that were, it wasn't that good. So, I mean, I would go all the way to Dallas or Houston to find like good boba drinks. So just research what to do. My goal is to provide fresh ingredients. A lot of tea places use powders or powdered milk. So I really wanted to provide fresh ingredients.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And what about you?
Okay, well, I guess mine is just a little different. I always tell the story like my dad, he was a huge salesman. Like when I mean, like he literally sold water. It's the whole story. And my dad would try to convince me to be a salesman. And I was like, absolutely not. Like I'm a teacher. That's what I do. I teach.
Right.
I'm in ministry. That's what I do. I can't sell things. If it's Jesus, I can sell Jesus all day long, but I can't sell stuff. That's weird.
Yeah.
Like, cause I feel like I'm imposing. And he's like, oh, no. And so I made him aggravated a lot. And then all of a sudden, like my pastor prayed over my husband and I and was like, business owners. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And so I was like, absolutely not. No. And then we went to Dallas and saw this rolled ice cream shop. And I was like, I could do this. Yeah. This I could do. And we talked for 3 hours. My husband and I talked for 3 hours. Like, how can we do this? I contacted everybody. Hey, I need to do a franchise. No, absolutely not. Like $300,000 franchises. I was like, I can do this on my own. Yeah. And we started at the farmer's market. That's where we started. And then we moved from the farmer's market to festivals to food truck. And I got pregnant and said, forget the food truck. Nope. And then we opened up a shop and asked her to come on with us. So that's pretty much
cool.
it.
That's cool. What's the most creative flavors that y'all offer? And what inspired those combinations,
Yeah, so with Boba Fresh, my goal is to provide not only your most common milk teas, but I also like to throw a little creativity out there. So I have a s'mores. That's a big hit with the kids. I know the kids are one of my largest customer base. So I do s'mores, strawberry and cream, peaches and cream, a lot of unique things that you don't find in other boba shops. Okay. So I would definitely say the s'mores is probably one of my most unique.
One of the most unique. What about you?
We get all kinds of weird things happening because you can build your own. And so, oh my word. I'm trying to think. We had a wall of shame. Sorry, Rustin. We had a wall of shame for the weirdest things that we could find. And I mean, it was craziness. Wow. Like, I can't even remember. It's like chocolate ice cream and like, I don't even know.
Like
peach and weird stuff and gummy bears and all kinds of strange, like piles of weird stuff. And like, we love it. Yeah. But I try really hard not to tell people, you're not going to like that. Please don't do that. Okay. So I don't do that. But then on the inside, I'm like, you're going on the wall. You're going on the wall. You don't know about the wall, but you're going on the wall. There's a wall. There used to be. And so like the most creative, I guess, thing that people do a lot is like a Fruity Pebble cheesecake. Like that's a huge seller, which is weird, but people love it. And I mean, that's our most creative, I think. I'm trying to think of anything. The brownie strawberry people are into. But these are things people have created. Like this isn't like anything I come up with. I mean, it's just normal. Right. But people are the ones that come up with wild and crazy things.
Okay. So what's y'all's personal favorite?
I could say for hers, for me is the brown sugar milk tea. That's my go-to. Other than that, I like the strawberry lemonade with strawberry popping. Those are my two. Yeah. I push them quite often on her area.
Yeah, I would definitely say the brown sugar milk tea is like by far my most popular one. Mm-hmm. My favorite, I make a cream cheese foam. So I have a strawberry cheesecake and that one's probably my favorite. That cream cheese foam is on point.
Yeah, I typically get the cream cheese foam on the brown sugar milk tea. This is what I do
Okay.
on her. For my favorite on my own is the chocolate base because it's house made. Very good chocolate ice cream with brownie and peanut butter. Like, I could eat that all day long.
Fruity Pebbles with strawberry. That's my personal favorite.
I gotta try it.
Yeah,
That's
Fruity
good.
Pebbles. Anything
Fruity
with Fruity
Pebbles,
Pebbles, it's
yes.
just like it just it's
Yeah.
right. I don't know.
And I'm not don't get me wrong, I don't always try everything. Okay. I don't. So I'm gonna try that.
Well, you might be interested in like the bubble waffles that we have also. That's it's an egg waffle, has more egg in it than like a normal like Waffle House waffle.
Okay.
But it's bubbles. Looks like you'll have to look it up. But we have probably my top seller on that. Like we have so many different options. My top seller on that would have to be like strawberry cheesecake.
Okay.
And we do a house made cheesecake like fluff stuff to put it. Oh, it's so good. That's really, really good. And then our freak shakes.
Ooh.
The freak shakes
So
are big.
describe this. What is this?
What's a freak shake?
Yeah, what's a freak
Oh
shake?
man, you should totally look us up. Okay, so say we have these mason jars that have our logo on them, and you
Okay.
buy it's an expensive experience. It's like
Okay.
$15. Okay,
It costs.
but you keep the mason jar and you get a discount if you bring it back and reuse anyway, it's the whole thing. But it's ice cream, like say for example the s'more. So we have a s'more freak shake. We concoct a s'more based ice cream milkshake thing, whipped cream, catch marshmallows on fire, chocolate everywhere. I mean, it's an experience.
Yeah.
It's an experience. I just made a coffee one that I haven't put online yet, but it's a coffee ice cream with donuts all over it, and it's supposed to be extravagant.
Got somebody interested over there.
Like it's supposed to be extravagant. It's not supposed to be something you can get everywhere. It's really fun. I enjoy it.
Okay. So my wife put in notes. Routine.
Yeah.
She put it in notes to ask about the recently created how y'all created the org challenge during the
Oh yeah, the ogre challenge.
yeah.
Oh, I wish
What was
somebody
that?
would have. Okay, so it was like 20 scoops of ice cream, and like whipped cream and gummy bears and all kinds of nonsense.
Yeah.
It was a bucket. It looked small, right? It was like this, and so everybody who saw it online was just like, Psh, "I got this." And so they
Yeah.
come in all cocky, and then they leave throwing up. It was
Oh,
hilarious.
man.
But yeah, it was wild. Nobody could complete it.
Mm.
But I'm actually thinking about doing another one, but doing it the opposite, having like 6 scoops or something in under 5 minutes.
Okay.
Do something like
Yeah,
that to where it might be a little,
It won't hurt you.
it won't hurt you on the inside because you have to sign a waiver. Like, because I'm not going to let somebody die on my watch and then get sued.
I'm with you on that one. I'm with you. So getting into both businesses, what were some of the biggest hurdles you had to jump to get, because getting into business, starting a business is not just, wake up and everything. You have a building or you have a food truck that you need. You have, so what were some of those hurdles that y'all came in contact with and had to leap over?
For me, I mean, she invited me in her business, so that kind of laid down a lot of the groundwork that I didn't have to do, besides getting my licensing and all of that for the business. I think the hardest part was just learning what all taxes are involved. That's something I'm still learning with employment tax and all the different fees and stuff that are actually involved in a business.
Yeah.
Just everything that is involved with taxes and fees and whatever else pops up.
Yeah.
But I mean, praise God, she basically invited me in so that she had done the groundwork. So she's got a lot more on that.
Well, honestly, I think if I had started in like a brick and mortar first, I don't think it would be the success that it is. So really, I think the biggest hurdle for us obviously is employment. Like I know people say, nobody's wanting to work or whatever. I don't think that's true. But really employing people is a difficult thing, but I will say that I've been so blessed to have like the staff that I have that have gone above and beyond, that they do more than they're supposed to. Like, I never am concerned about customer service. I know that my people are going to take care of my customers because they're just really good. I don't want to say kids. They are kids. They're younger than me, a lot younger than me. They're really good kids, and they care about the business. Obviously, turnover rate is high, especially in college town,
Of course.
because they graduate or find something different. But honestly, I would say the employment that was the scariest thing, because you're trusting somebody with your stuff and your name, and you're just like, oh no, like, do I trust them to close and not steal from me? And they never have, and never would have that problem, I don't believe. But I mean, it is, in fact, $100 went missing in our till, and we never would have noticed it. The girls that were closing were like freaking out. They wouldn't leave until Justin got there and was like trying to figure it out. It was a silly error. The money got moved somewhere else. It was not a big deal, but they were so concerned about that $100 that they were willing to stay there until they could figure it out. I don't know anybody who does that. Like,
shout out to the good employees.
well, they're great. I mean, I don't know what I would do without them, honestly.
Thank you for
We were able to go on vacation, and they ran the shop. I mean, it was great. But yeah, I would say that's our biggest hurdle. And obviously, like she said, taxes and stuff, which I do have a really good bookkeeper that helps me keep my brain on point. But you were talking about hurdles, but I'm talking about like the true blessings that even though in those hurdles, you've got people, like, I've never lacked for people to help me. And I'm so grateful and so thankful.
So with that, can you share a valuable lesson learned during this process?
Know people. Like, make sure that you network. If you don't, in the city, like being in a small town, the small city, really, being a small city, if you don't make friends, like connect with people in the city, you're not going to make it very far in this town, in business, because people want to support you. That's what they want to do here. And if you make yourself available, make yourself smile a lot, then you're going to get favor in this city. That's the biggest lesson I have.
That is very true.
Like,
even in the barber business,
you have to.
you just have to.
So, but she had.
I would say connecting with customers. Like, I have such a wide customer base. I have the kids. I have the people that follow it on TikTok or YouTube. I have the anime girls. Like, I have such a wide variety of customers, and just connecting with them and making them feel valued.
That's good. That's good.
So important.
So, how do you inspire to get others involved and to make a difference? If there would be anything that you could do to get people involved in, the goodness that y'all provide. Not just the business, but the warm heart, the caring, the Christianity. How do you see yourself getting people involved and making a difference?
I think that God has placed a gift in each one of us that we are to use, and just encouraging people in that to use your gift, whatever it is. Whether it's, making podcasts or, making ice cream, or a lot of people are making like YouTube videos now. Whatever your gift is, just using it.
Right.
Using it to its fullest.
Yeah, I never understood how this could be a ministry. Like, I didn't understand that. But even working with people, working with the employees that I have or what have you, like, the goal is to be a mentor. The goal is to make sure that each person that comes in knows, like, I want each person that comes in feel like their top priority. And like, that's why, we have one line, which ends up being to the wall. And anytime and it typically is to the wall because people take a while to order. It's not because we're being slow. It's typically people don't know what they're doing a lot of times, sorry, but they just don't. And I don't ever want people to feel rushed. I never am like, come on, hurry up. I'm like, okay, well, here, I will explain every single thing on this menu.
Yeah.
And obviously what we got going is pretty good because people wait in that line. I don't know why. But they do. And they're waiting and they're willing to sit there for a long time, which is okay. I prefer it to be a little bit shorter. But honestly, a lot of times people don't know what to do. And so when I'm on the register, I'm like, okay, I'll explain everything. And I've noticed that my register people do the exact same thing. And yes, that may end up being a wait for the people down the line, but that person in front of me is my top priority.
But it also becomes an understanding too for the people down the line.
Yes.
Because once they get there,
hopefully they know what they're doing.
But if they don't know what they're doing,
Yeah,
they'll get that same treatment.
exactly. And they do. And a lot of times, I mean, we give suggestions, we do whatever. Also, we do, I've had schools come in, whole schools. I've had church groups come in. I love that when we have whole groups come in and they want to set up, like Junior Auxiliary came and set up yesterday. What's today? Monday, Friday or Saturday. They came in and they had their meeting. I mean, I love that. Like, come on, bring them in. Like, that's what we want. We want people to come and use our space as a hangout or, you know, as a meeting area or what have you. That's what we want. At least, that's what we want.
Yeah. I would also say just have fun, like in whatever you're doing. I know when me and her are in the shop together, like that's when the creativity reigns out. So we are like in there just creating either new drinks for whatever play is coming out. Like right now we're both working on Cinderella.
Okay.
So just have fun with whatever you're doing. Be creative with it.
Yeah, just shout out to Ruston Community Theater. We work very closely with them. I don't know when exactly that happened, but we did. And I mean, every play that comes out, we come out with something. So she has a drink. What's your drink called?
The Cinderella Boba.
Yeah, the Cinderella Boba. I have a Cinderella Freak Shake and then the Bippity Boppity Blueberry. So there's nothing like fancy about that. All that is simply blueberry ice cream, but it's a fun name. And I have people get that. We have a cookie girl that comes in to the shop. She's doing a Cinderella cookie as well. And so we try to stick with the community. Like if there's ever any other thing that's going on, I only know the community theater. But like if there was something else coming out, like we would 100% get involved with that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're here in Ruston and we like to do, you know, all things local. You know, everybody likes to shop local and push shopping local. So what are some of the collaborations that y'all have with sourcing your ingredients, you know, the stuff that you have for the rolled ice cream and even for your bowl tea? Are you using anything around?
She definitely does.
Yeah.
She definitely does.
I use, I have a new drink. It's a mojito blended drink with Mitchum's peaches.
Oh.
And then I'll be using Pop's blueberries. So I try to use any local farmers using their fruits and their produce because I want to provide fresh ingredients.
Yeah.
We really can't do that very well. Okay. And the reason is because we have to have frozen fruit, like in order for the sugar content. And so we do use Bluebell, which is local. And so people are obsessed with Bluebell. I do not understand.
It's
and
literally the best.
Because we're actually, well, this is kind of a breakout. It's in the talks. It's not in the works. It's in the talks. We're opening a shop in El Dorado. I do not have a date yet. Don't know a time frame. We're in the works trying to get some finances for that. But when I told them, the people who are in charge over there, that we would be bringing Bluebell with us, they lost it. They were so excited. I was like, it's Bluebell. What in the world are y'all so excited for?
Well, I mean, I was in North Carolina for a stint from like 05 to 07. And they didn't have Bluebell until maybe 2012. Maybe
oh, wow.
13.
Well, see, there you go. And so we do use Bluebell and people love it. Oh my gosh, they love it. And, you know, when we go to El Dorado, like we'll be bringing that business with us as well. And so that's that's the reason I quit teaching, is that eventually we're going to have a second shop and I just can't teach and do that at the same time. Just can't do it.
So I have a question. The passion for creating delectable desserts. Okay, this is my wife.
That's what we are.
That's
though.
what we're about.
That's what we are about.
She's giving it to me. She's giving it to me. And what's the joy, in it that
Oh, man.
that brings to you?
It's so hard to explain.
We have
we
so much
love
fun.
It. We do. We have so much fun.
We have so much fun.
creating things. And I mean,
And every time we get creative,
So
the
good.
store fills up. Like every time, if we're having a slow moment, we're like, okay, now we can do this thing. We never get it done because it's like the store fills up. So that's usually when we're slow, I like have to try to figure it out. Like,
yes.
what can we come up with right quick to like make these people come in? But I was thinking about the strawberry cheesecake. Like she came up with the strawberry cheesecake boba, and then there was the strawberry cheesecake boba waffle. And so we took pictures of that, and like we try to collab as much as possible, really. But it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's funny because like my teas, and now I'm also doing Red Bull drinks, they have a lot of caffeine in them. So when we're trying out things, I get them to taste it. So like about 10 minutes into it, they're all running around the store doing
My
different
girls
things like at a high caffeine. Like
lose it. I came in one night, and I guess they had all tried her Red Bull. Like I came in just to do something, and all of my employees. Sorry, I'm used to teaching, and half of them I've taught, so it's like whatever. But like I give my students jobs because I like pick the best ones. I'm like, hey, come work for me because like they're good, and I know their work ethic. But I came in one night and they were bouncing, and I was like, what did I miss? Like, I mean, they could not stop.
Yeah.
And I said, what happened? And Shayla was like, they drank Red Bull.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
I mean, they had to test the products, but yeah, anytime we're testing out products, there's usually a lot going on afterwards. They're
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Bouncing off the
high.
walls.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun there.
Oh my gosh, like especially when we were trying out the bubble waffles like for the first time. Shayla steals food. Like I've never met a person who steals food. It's so funny because like we will have like just a bubble waffle and everybody's trying, and you just see Shayla's hand just like just come in and then go away. I was like, what there's actually a
There's
TikTok.
always something in there, right?
Yes, there's a TikTok that my girl made with Shayla's hand just like coming in. I mean, it's just that's a running joke of the whole place. Is like if we're trying food out, Shayla's got this. Like we thought we found something she didn't like one time and didn't have it. It was fine, but it was so fun.
It's okay.
Oh, those sugar-free gummies.
Yeah, those are gross. Yeah, we don't know. But nobody likes those though.
Okay, so I'd like to do a fast five.
Uh-oh.
Can we do a fast five?
What's a fast five?
What a fast five is I ask 5 random questions. We just have fun with it.
Okay.
Nothing that's gonna blow your brains.
Well, you don't know me very well.
Okay, fast five. First things first. Since we are here in Ruston, I like to eat here in Ruston. I do. I love it. So, give me your favorite place to eat in Ruston,
Staple sandwich.
and what would you get?
The Cuban.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. The caprese is real good. It's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
Have you ever eaten there?
I haven't. My wife loves it though.
Oh, all the food trucks down there are
Remember, I'm a
amazing.
picky eater.
See, I don't
You'd
like
like the Cuban probably. Do you
I-
look for it?
I do.
You would like
I see, and I have to disagree because time is in everything at Staples, and I just wish I liked it. Like I like the cookies; their cookies are
the
so
cookies are
good.
Okay.
But my favorite place is very basic. It's Log Cabin.
Mm.
Like it's my favorite, and their queso is it. Is that me? Anyway.
I think their door's locked though.
Oh, well. Yeah, the just everything there at Log Cabin is so good. And my husband worked for those people for a long, long time. He worked at Ponchatoula's, and I really like them as people, so it's good.
I just had log cabin maybe Saturday.
Mm. It's a long wait. Oh yeah.
Oh, no, it wasn't a long.
It wasn't a long
It was
wait.
beautiful. It was beautiful.
That's weird. That's always
We
a
got
long wait.
there. Food came fast.
What?
We were
Oh
out
man,
there. It was-
Nice.
that is
I-
never.
I was
like,
even. I had to. I got catfish, so it was great. So I had enough room to give me a dessert. So I had the exploding brownie.
Oh yeah, what's
Mm.
up? That's good. That's good. And should have come to Peach City, but that's fine. It's whatever.
I mean, hey. Okay.
I'm just
You got
messing.
me. You got
I'm
me.
messing with you. I know I've been thinking about going to Eskimos today, and I'm like, what am
Yeah.
I doing? I own an ice cream shop, but like,
It's like
no.
it gets like
Sometimes you just need it. I don't know. This is good.
if you could sit and talk to anyone, who would it be?
Ooh,
Oh.
It could be dead or alive.
dead or alive? Shakespeare, but that's because I'm an English major.
Okay.
Like, I want to know if he actually was that smart. That's why. Like,
Okay.
did he actually do all those things? But that's a whole rabbit trail I won't get down. But I mean, that's mine. But that's just because, again, I teach Shakespeare. So that's pretty much it.
Man, I'm a big conspiracy person, so I'd have to say like Marilyn Monroe. Just to
There you
know,
go.
Was she murdered?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Dang it. That was good.
What do
I
you
had
do?
enough time to think about it.
You did.
What do you do to pull yourself out of that funk? You know, everybody gets into a funk. It's like I need to do this to be able to gather myself again. What is that in my thing?
I get around I was gonna say I'll get around my friends, but sometimes maybe, honestly, I laugh a lot. Like I watch something funny, or my husband's a giant jokester. So, I mean, it's my life is a joke most of the time, but like I laugh and I get with my faith friends, like talk to them. Honestly, if you don't know anything about Faith Church, you can't stay in a funk there. Okay. Like there's no funk that you could stay in, and not because like somebody's going to be mad at you or anything.
Right.
It's like, there's going to be joy, like especially on the worst, like you're like, oh, I want to be here. And then all of a sudden it's like, everybody's just laughing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dog it. And so
that's what we need.
Yeah,
that's what we
exactly.
We do that all the time. But anyway, sorry, Shay. Let's go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, that's exactly it. I was gonna say church.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, anytime I'm feeling any sort of way, praise and worship, like I give my all, run, jump, just like release whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah.
We're always laughing, filled with joy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that immediately will kick you out of a funk.
Well, that's cool. What's the craziest job you had?
You probably have better than me.
I mean, I would kind of say my current job, I'm a forensic interviewer for a children's advocacy center. So I interview children that have been abused. So we hear the craziest, most off the wall things like every day. So I would say that's my craziest.
Okay.
I'm very vanilla. I mean, I guess my most intense job I've ever had, it's not been crazy or anything, but I worked for my church for about 5 years. I was a I was a jack of all trades. I was about to say I was secretary. I was a youth pastor, children's pastor, over the clean team. I did everything. The only thing I never did was I never directed traffic. That's the only thing I haven't done. But that was all in the same job. Like the whole thing, it was everything. But that particular job taught me everything I know about how to adult. Like every single bit of it. Like when I started there, I was green. I was 22 and had no idea what I was doing. And it took that job to train me on how to be excellent in everything that I do.
Yeah.
And so that's the most interesting job I ever had. Everything else, I mean, teaching is just whatever. I mean,
I feel like teaching's pretty crazy.
teaching's nuts sometimes.
It could be. I can believe it. I was a student once before. So.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord,
Okay.
it's been wild.
Last one of the Fast Five. What is your favorite thing to do in Ruston, the Lincoln Parish area? What is it that you like to do
Here,
here?
here. If I had to choose anything, it'd probably be go to Lincoln Parish Park. Like, I like nature. I like to walk. I like to do all that. And my family loves it. So really, that's probably it. That's what I like to do. Yeah, pretty good.
It is.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I was thinking that, but I won't choose that one. I won't piggyback off. Lambright.
Lambright's fun. Yeah.
I've gone a couple of times. They have a lot that you can do.
Yeah.
So swimming, basketball, bowling, a lot you can do. It's fun.
Let's check out Lambright, y'all. We go to Lambright. We hadn't been in a while, but
It's the only place with like a public pool.
Yeah, no.
Like there's no public pool
That's
anymore
something
in
I wish we
Ruston.
had
Like,
is a pool. That's something we need.
Yeah.
We need one.
We do.
We do.
We definitely need one.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the skate.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But we definitely need.
I'm ready for that to get going.
Me too.
Like, really, it's been a minute. I'm ready for it to move on.
I've been following it since
Yeah.
it started. So I'm like,
We worked an event there that was for the skate park at
was it behind the
oh my gosh, the farmers market. Like, there was a whole event. It was last summer.
sold the skateboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that. We worked an event there, and I had to leave because, again, I was about 15 weeks, maybe 20 weeks pregnant at that point, and I might just kill over, and had to get some people to help me out because the food truck was too hot. I mean, it was just way too hot. There was no air conditioner, and it was a black truck in the middle of summer. It was horrible. And that's when I think that event is when I told my husband we're done. Like, no. But what they sold and sold and sold stuff there. I was really excited because that's something about Ruston I like. Like, if you're the skate park or anybody there, they want to see you succeed. I feel like, or at least in my instance, the people I've been around want me to succeed. They don't want this to be, well, the chamber, the city, they want that revenue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want the revenue. And so they want all small businesses to succeed here. I feel like. I might just be an anomaly, but I feel like that.
Quote of the day. Give the people something that you either wake up to and you were like, this is that fired up moment speech that I have to give myself, or just some words to encourage some people.
I
can't be very
always go
fast.
straight to scripture.
Yeah,
so
no,
No, I mean that's
Mine was
even
Philippians
better.
4:13. That was the first thing I thought of.
I can do all things. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I can do all things through Christ.
That
who
was
strengthens
exactly what I was thinking
Yeah,
because
God's given me the
man,
victory. I can do all things. I do it with joy. I do it with excellence. I never fail.
dropped my mic. That's what I did.
Yeah.
You still got it right.
You got me? Awesome.
Yeah.
The thing that's been, because I quit my job, because that was a little scary. My husband already did that, so he's not like worried about anything.
Yeah.
He's done. He's working at the shop, whatever, and I'm like holding on insurance and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, God told me to do it, and if He told me to do it, then He's not going to let me fail.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not making this up. I didn't ask to do this. This is not something I was like one day going, I want to be a business person. It's never been in my brain to do. And so He's the one that said do it. So I'm following Him. So it's on Him.
Yeah.
So here's mine. When it comes to following Jesus, the following ain't so bad.
That's true.
Because He'll teach you how to lead. If anybody will teach you how to lead.
If you
It
don't
won't
follow,
cost you to do anything that you would
Exactly.
fail.
heck no. That's the thing is that like every time I think about it, like every time I think about where we are now, I'm like, what in the world happened? Like, it's like a fever dream. Like, how did I get here? And it's a step at a time.
Right.
Like, even my pastor yesterday spoke over me and was like, you've taken step and a step and a step. He's like, but there's more steps to take. And I'm like, okay, well, I know I'm not done. And if I'm not done, then He's not done.
Right.
So
So what's next for Boba Fresh and Peach City Roll ice cream? What's next? Other than
Expansion and enlargement.
It's the
Expansion and enlargement. Just
Yes.
moving
We
on to
have
the
to.
next territory.
I mean, we really need another building. I mean, ideally in Ruston, we need another building.
So how long have y'all been in in the building?
She's been in there since January. I have been in this building since September of 2022. So I was 7 months pregnant, just opened a business, was teaching at the same time, opened a shop. Every time I think about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I survive that? Like, I don't know. But like that, but we have outgrown like our space. Like at any given time, the place is slam full. And I mean, there are times where obviously it's not. I mean, you see time like there are slow-ish times, which is actually okay because we were open at clock. Like when we were open 3 to 8, then it was a problem because it was slammed from 3 to 8 and there was no time for like anything. So now that we're open longer, then it's better. But yeah, we need another building. That'd be really good.
Already.
Yeah, already.
Look, we got
Well, Damien.
second guest coming in.
Hey.
Watch your step.
Y'all ain't live.
No, we live, man.
Hey.
We good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we live.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Hey.
Yeah,
Doing good.
I saw you coming in.
Nice to seeing y'all.
What's going on?
Well, all of Faith Church is going to be here.
Yeah, right?
Good. Yeah, so we just wrapping it up. Y'all watching this live?
Yeah, we're watching.
Yeah,
You
we
better
just-
be watching. We're on there. I mean, come on.
We just wrapping it up, man. We were just giving out the what was next. We did the quote of the day. Right now, give some shout outs to whoever you want to shout out.
Me? Okay. My grandfather will not see this, okay? And I already know it because he's a 90. But anyway, like, but people who know him will. But like, if he hadn't given us, like, the Lord did it, right? But the Lord used my grandfather. Like, I just mentioned one day, hey, I would like to do this. And he sold some timber and gave me money. And I mean, I was not expecting it, did not ask for it. And so if he hadn't at least given us that seed, then this wouldn't be here.
Right.
So I'm so very grateful for him. I'm so very grateful for my pastors. Because if it weren't for them, if they hadn't said anything, if they hadn't believed in me, like, Lord, I don't know, we wouldn't be doing this. I'd be sad and working at a school I didn't like. Sorry, everybody.
Man.
But anyway, I'm so grateful, like, for those people in my life that were instrumental in helping us. Because if it weren't for them, I mean, everybody needs somebody.
Yeah. Definitely shout out to my pastors. I mean, they pushed me, encouraged me in all of this. Shout out to Peach City. Like, I am so thankful for Victoria and Justin opening their doors and allowing me to just come in and create whatever
Be
I
free.
want. Like,
Be
that's
free
the
and
most
fresh.
amazing thing. Just,
We just have
be free
fun.
and fresh. Just come in and
Yeah.
Like, that's what we want. We want, like, I always send her stuff too. I'm like, hey, do this thing. Like, I just saw one today. I hadn't sent it yet, but I was like, hey, this looks good. And I'm stealing it off the internet all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm plagiarizing like crazy, but we just have a lot of fun, really.
yeah, I mean, some of the drinks we come up with come from TikTok. I'm doing a Barbie drink this week. And it's straight TikTok pink drink. So
Yes, that's what Barbie is what I was thinking about. But also one more shout out though, honestly, are the people that have supported us, like our customers. Like, they come in and they don't have to come to us. Like why are they coming to us? But they do, and they keep coming back. That's what's cool. They're going to support us every now and again. People who love you are going to support you at least once.
Right.
But when they keep coming back, it's not about just supporting you. It's because of the product.
Yeah.
And so,
we literally have the best customers. We have customers that they'll come in the morning and then that afternoon they come back with their family. Like,
I had a woman
They're
who
the
like
best.
asked for boba by the gallon. And I was like, oh my gosh.
we
It
had
was so
somebody that
funny.
came in and asked if she could get like just a cup full of boba. And I was like, I can't do a cup full, but I can do like a half cup.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like literally it was like half a
And
cup
she
of
was
boba. She was so
satisfied.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's so fun. It's just the happiness you bring to people, getting the little dances that people do when they get their
Yes.
food. It's so cute. I'm like, let me get a video of that.
Yeah.
Like, please. So anyway, and we have a TikTok. I have a TikTok. I don't know anything about it, but my cousin knows about it. Anyway, she's my person. So I have TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Yeah, that's pretty much it right now.
Yeah.
But our Facebook's pretty big. Like, got
Got
like
TikTok,
the
Facebook,
TikTok. Lord of
Instagram.
mercy. Yeah, we got
Learning
it
the
all.
TikTok. I mean, we're both. In reality, we're middle-aged women that want to learn how to
It's a true
do
fact.
technology
Oh my
and social
gosh.
media. In this generation, is
I'm
just
mid-30s. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, y'all.
Yeah, no, it is. No, it is.
But my cousin actually is my person. She's helped her a lot.
Mhm.
Like,
It's always
She-
good to have a person.
yes.
It is.
Well, I pay her. I pay that girl to do that. I'm
Yes.
like, okay, do this TikTok. I don't know anything about it. I'll create little things, but she knows all kinds of stuff, like follows trends and things. And I'm like, I don't even know how to use
Yeah.
it.
That's good.
But anyway,
Y'all, look, get out there to Peach City Rolled Ice Cream. Get you some ice cream. Be very creative.
yes.
Yes.
Be creative. They
Even
wanna
if we
you on
put,
the wall.
yeah, we might put you on a wall.
No, they want to put you on the wall.
I do want to put you on a wall. In fact, people will write "wall of shame" on
Yeah.
top of the ticket, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I gotta give this ticket to them.
Yeah.
Stop! But it's so much fun.
People, well, by that time, when this get out, hopefully they'll be like, hey, trying to get on the wall.
There you go.
You know?
That's what we need to do. That's
Get
a good
on the
idea.
wall.
That's a good idea.
That is.
I don't
See
hate
who
that.
See who can market to get on the wall.
That's right. That's good. Don't hate that idea. I need to remember
That's
that.
what you're here for.
That's good. That's
Bounce
good.
those ideas off the wall.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for having us, though.
Get your boba tea.
Yes.
Yes.
Get a
Boba
boba
Fresh.
tea. It's fresh.
Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Hey, thanks for
so
having
much
us.
for having us.
This was fun.
This was fun. A lot more fun than I thought. I did loosen up a bit.
Yeah, it was-
Except I'd look over there every now and again and be like, I don't just
Hey,
put a paper bag.
The camera loves you.
Sure.
The camera loves you.
Yeah, all right.
Look, y'all.
Loves me so much.
That's all for today's episode with Peach City Ice Cream, rolled ice cream. Right?
It's fine. Call me Peach City. It's fine. That's what
Peach
everybody.
City.
Yeah.
Peach City, in the Peach City.
Yep.
Boba tea, Boba Fresh. Get it. I thank y'all once again.
Thanks so much
Y'all
for
made
having
this
us.
a great thing. Hey y'all. In about 10 minutes, once I get these guys mic'd up, I'm gonna have Lit Squad in the building. If y'all stick around, man, we'll be right back after this.
Thank you.
What's a
Now you said your daughter's had boba. Have you
She
had boba?
has.
Have you?